Good morning, dear students. I'm Ms. Ashwini Pawar, and today we are going to learn EVS 1 third chapter, the Earth and its living world. Before we start, let's see some questions. Where do we get water from? So we get water from well, dam, sea, bore well. Where do we lay foundation of buildings? मतलब हम building कहाँ बनाते हैं? In an open space. What need do we meet through breathing? When we breathe, we get oxygen, which is very important. From where does the earth get light and heat? So it is from the sun. You can see this is our earth. On earth, in some part there is water and in some part there is land. And also around earth there is a layer of atmosphere. So earth is surrounded by atmosphere. There are living things in water, in land and in air also. So these three layers form earth's envelope. Namely, hydrosphere means water, lithosphere means land, and atmosphere consists of air. So biosphere spread in all these three layers. Biosphere means the living world. So now we are going to learn about lithosphere and the hydrosphere. We divide the earth into three parts. One part we will get only land, means 1/3 part is consist of land and 2/3 part consist of water. So water is more on earth. Let's see about the lithosphere, means about the land. When we travel, we see somewhere soil and rock along the road cuts. Along the road cuts, we see big rocks, roadsides. Grassy expanse of land like in gardens, sand in the desert areas. There are crops, there are forest regions. So sometimes we get to see a deep layer of soil into which tree roots spread. So at the other, we can see the rock splits apart because of tree roots. ट्री रूट्स की वजह से रॉक स्प्रेड होता है. So all these land features are a part of Earth's lithosphere, means land, and it extends under water also. These are some other examples of lithosphere: slope, cliff of rocks. Now let's see about the continent. Continent. What is a continent? As we have learned, 1/3 surface of the earth is covered with the land. So continent is a vast continuous stretch of land. That is a continent. The biggest continent is Asia, where we live. India is in Asia, and the smallest is Australia. So land is not even in all the places. Somewhere it is up, somewhere it is down. So this unevenness of land gives rise to landforms. These are some landforms as you can see in the picture. Just read them. Ground, plateau, hill, hillock, islands. All these are the landforms. Pass. In the hill, पहाड़ों में रास्ता होता है, that is called as path. Let's learn about the ocean. About 2/3 of the earth's surface, means from 2 parts of the earth is covered with water. Most of the water in the ocean and ocean water is salty because it consists of some minerals. There are 5 oceans in the world. First is Atlantic Ocean, Pacific Ocean, Indian Ocean, Southern Ocean and Arctic Ocean. So land along the margins of ocean is called coastal region. समुंदर के बाजू में coastal region. So water bodies of different shape and size are formed along the coast. So the first is sea. The expanse of salt water is covered in most of the earth's surface and surrounds its land masses. This is a sea. Bay, a broad inlet of the sea where the land curves inward. It is bay. Gulf, a deep inlet of the sea almost surrounded by land with a narrow mouth. So the Gulf of Kutch, Gulf of Mannar, you can find it in the map. Strait, a narrow passage of water connecting two seas and two other large areas is called strait. दो water body के बीच में एक land, that is a strait. Next is a creek, जिसको हम बोलते हैं खाड़ी. A narrow sheltered waterway, especially an inlet in shoreline or in channel in a marsh, मतलब कीचड़ वाला area. So all these were the water bodies part of ocean. Next we are going to learn hydrosphere. Hydrosphere is a layer of water on the earth. So it is on surface also, it is in the ground also. So the surface water, so there are many streams of water flowing over the land. So this water is not salty but fresh. Streams of water may be rills, brooks, streams of river, मतलब बहता हुआ पानी, which is on the ground. The first is brook. River से छोटा बहता हुआ पानी is called as brook. Rills, brooks, streams join each other and forms river. So rills are the smallest of the river and the river is the biggest. Rills small, rivers biggest. Tributaries, बहुत सारी छोटी छोटी नदियाँ बड़ी नदी को मिलती है और उसे और बड़ा बनाती है. So river which join to make bigger river is called tributaries. Next is waterfall. In some places river cascade down, suddenly नीचे गिरता है, that is called as waterfall. So all these rivers flow into the ocean. Next are lakes. So water body formed by collecting of water naturally in low-lying areas of land is called lake. The next, water in the form of ice. On the earth, water is available in the form of ice also. So water particles in the cloud freeze in the cold region and they come down in the form of snow. So with the layer of snow pile on the ground, they form ice. The next is glacier. So when layer of ice piles up in a low-lying areas, they become enormous, मतलब बहुत बड़ा in size. So this huge mass slips down and slope at a very slow speed, called glaciers. The next water body in the form of ice is icebergs. So there are also huge blocks of ice floating in the sea. They are called icebergs. The next we are going to learn about the groundwater. The water on the land which seeps down into the ground. Beside all the water bodies, the earth's surface, there is a lot of water stored in the underground layers of rocks. It is called groundwater. जो ज़मीन के अंदर सिप हो जाता है, मुड़ जाता है और रॉक्स में जमा हो जाता है. सो वो ग्राउंड वाटर में मिलता कैसा है? बाय कंस्ट्रक्टिंग वेल्स, बोर्स. बाय दिस वेज वी कैन गेट दैट ग्राउंड वाटर. Now let's see about the atmosphere. In the atmosphere there are several gases: nitrogen, oxygen, water vapors, carbon dioxide gases in small quantities are present. This is the atmosphere of the earth. Let's learn about its different layers. Layers of atmospheres are troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere and exosphere. So the layer that extends from the earth's surface to the height of 13 km is called troposphere. So in the troposphere, because of heat of the sun, the nearest surface of the earth get heated, and as we go up in the troposphere, air becomes cooler, and that is why all the weather related phenomena takes place in the troposphere. The condition of troposphere always change. The condition change like formation of clouds, rain, fog, wind, storms, they all takes place in the troposphere. Even aeroplane that fly in the troposphere only. Beyond the troposphere, from the earth's surface 50 km, there is a layer of stratosphere. In the layer of stratosphere, there is a layer of ozone which protect the earth from the harmful UV, means ultraviolet rays coming from the sun. This ozone layer absorbs this UV rays and protect the earth. Above that there is a mesosphere, then thermosphere, and the last one is the exosphere. In the exosphere we can see the rockets are launched, satellites are launched. The next we are going to see how does it rain. To learn the phenomena of rain, we must learn the two processes. One is evaporation and the second is condensation. Evaporation is when because of heat of the sun, water gets heated and it turns into water vapors and they go up, it is called evaporation. And the condensation is when the vapors go up. As we go up high in the sky, the atmosphere becomes cooler and cooler, so these water vapors again converts into water droplets. All the small water droplets come together and they form big clouds. When the clouds become heavy, they fall down in the form of water. So here you can see the picture of water cycle. We see the great variety. Variety is the differences in the living things that inhabit this different region. जैसे हमें kangaroos दिखते हैं ऑस्ट्रेलिया में, camel दिखता है desert region में. So in different regions of the earth there are a variety of animals and plants. They are typical and specific for that region. जैसे कहाँ पे desert region होता है, कहाँ पे forest region होता है, कहाँ पे सिर्फ हमें grass ही देखने मिलती है, तो अलग अलग region होते हैं. So the polar bear is seen only in the snow-bound polar region. हमारे यहाँ पे दिखता है क्या? नहीं. Zebras are found in Africa and kangaroos are found in Australia. So you can see here somewhere plants of these different regions also show great variety, and they are the characteristics of those different regions. Where there is a water, we can find these floating plants. Cold region में conical trees. So all these things we see. So living things exist in the lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. So in these all three layers we find living world. They also interact with the spheres, मतलब एक दूसरे पे depend होते हैं. The living world constitutes the biosphere. Living world उसे कहते हैं biosphere. Bio means living. So always remember, all animals, plant and microorganisms are depend on each other. They are also depend on the spheres of the earth, जैसे lithosphere, hydrosphere and land पे. The biosphere is where they take birth, live and die. So we all humans, but we also depend on nature. So all the living things on the earth depend on each other. We humans also depend on each other. We depend on animals also. So biosphere is a living world. So here I tried to finish the whole chapter. I want you all to read the chapter from the textbook, and this is the homework which I have given. Write down in your notebook, find out answers and write down. Thank you.